the notes. I'm so thankful for Junie to invite me for this exhibition. And one of the really fun things that I've enjoyed doing the last year and a half is collaborating with these chamber musicians. So there are two pieces. They're listed on the artist statement and sheet here on the desk. One for the room and Dofe Gallery, and there's a piece that is related to the artwork along that far wall too. So collaborating by making work that is both oral and visual and pairing them together. In a nutshell, this work is a lot about finding out where we expect permanence and seeing how it shifts to embrace the changes that happen, understanding that almost everything is constantly in flux. So I'm really looking at that sense of change. One of the places that it's really become evident to me is I keep a small little studio in New York, and outside that window is this giant warehouse. And 10 years ago when I first went, the warehouse was just a warehouse. And this year when I went back in May, it was a forest. Bursting out of the roof were trees. All throughout all the windows you could see all these trees. And I realized, like, no matter what happens when we don't interject ourselves into these buildings, nature comes back and takes over. And I liked this relationship of, like, things, when left alone, something will take over to come back to its natural state of being. And whether that's in nature or whether that's in our life, like, what is happening when we caretake something and what's happening when we let it go and it returns back to its origin. So that's some of the themes that I'm thinking about in this work, and you'll see some new things that I've never done before, like botanicals and people, if you're familiar with my work. Those are kind of a new adventure for me, and I loved being able to make brand new work for this whole exhibition. So feel free to chat with me, ask questions, and I look forward to hearing your responses.